Your Holiness, Mrs. Ella Gandhi, I have the great pleasure and honor to welcome Mrs. Ella Gandhi and also to briefly introduce her. Mrs. Ella Gandhi is the granddaughter of Mahatma Gandhi ji and also a trustee of the Gandhi Development Trust based in South Africa, and she was also the former member of South African Parliament. Mrs. Gandhi has traveled all the way to Bodh Gaya from South Africa to present His Holiness the Dalai Lama an award. In 2003, the Gandhi Development Trust has instituted an award for international reconciliation and peace. And the 2001 award has been presented to His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Now may I request Mrs. Ella Gandhi to say a few words and then to present the award to His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Thank you. Tharinde Ho Africa ki Nalia Tenga Dani Chembo Gandhi Shuba Kapso and Kongi Sanju Julam Yaya Tayare Tana Shingi Sarsho Tsaba Tsuyari Dinde ki Cheto and Jetan Shiki and Sengdaja Tudenke Dayori and Sengda Ti Tingel Yemena and Zamli Nalia Takba Jangi Mina Ho Africa ki Sinzi Nelson Mandela Tana Shingi Barmengi Mangzu Udip and Jam Ansan Suji So Didel Paya Dingbishu Yori and Talo Jinda Lo Nyedo Jik Yedo Jukji and Shesi Sengda Di and Jar Machilia Bishena Tuden Kepche and Jar and Machi Flo Africalia Chipuna Motube Ken Checheni and Tari and Chamgusho Ella Gandhi and Ho African and Najo Dorjitelia Chedo Pechecheni and Tarin de Zagudurdu di Tola and Machilia Simi Shiwari and Tana Shingia Zuring Dumdi Chiagi Shingzi Singdadi and the Biari Long.
On behalf of the Gandhi Development Trust, I thank His Holiness, the organizers of this event, and all who are present here today for providing this opportunity to me to present the Mahatma Gandhi International Award for Reconciliation and Peace to His Holiness. It is a blessing to be able to fulfill this duty here in Bodh Gaya, where the historical Buddha first attained enlightenment. It was extremely painful for us in the Trust and to millions of our South African brothers and sisters that in our country, His Holiness was unable to come to South Africa and received the award personally in Durban last year. We were all saddened by the news that the visa was not granted timeously to enable His Holiness to travel to South Africa. Indeed, many of us believe that there is no justification for such disrespectful treatment. 25 years ago, on World Environment Day in 1986, His Holiness had this message for the world, and I quote, "Peace and the survival of life on earth as we know it are threatened by human activities which lack a commitment to humanitarian values. Destruction of nature and natural resources results from ignorance, greed, and lack of respect for the earth's living things. This lack of respect extends even to Earth's human descendants. The future generations who will inherit a vastly degraded planet if world peace does not become a reality, and destruction of natural environment continues at the present rate." His Holiness said this in 1986. During COP17 in December last year in Durban, we heard the shocking testimony of ordinary, simple people who described the impact of environmental degradation on their lives. It is clear that what His Holiness said in 1986 is even more important to the world now. Gandhiji said that we need to be the change we wish to see in the world. Attachment to things, the desire to acquire more and more and consume much more than we need, affects not only the individual, but society as a whole. The words of Gandhiji and His Holiness challenge us all to return to a life of simplicity, to live in harmony with nature, and to let love and compassion be the guiding force. These ideas are even more relevant today. You demonstrate the power of nonviolence in your own life, His Holiness, and show the world how the way of truth and love can overcome darkness and despair, even in the most trying circumstances. You have been and continue to be an inspiration to the world, a spark of light that dispels the darkness. In recognition of your life struggles, your work, and your lived values, we have the great honor of handing over the Mahatma Gandhi International Award for Peace and Reconciliation to you.
Terinde ne za çembo en doji de bu ya en koja shu chen yaol mu che ya sing da pi pyo ge ba sang mu sta chus ani dalu da ni yaol mu che pa ani South Africa ya chipju na chen sing da di bu ju ani kuti shu yo de ani da malik ba che le an visa ya go gen che chen pe mo do this and South Africa nalia tendu yeji and commission yawl muchil mitzu mangbo yori and de konso shaloma chembo chusus and Africa nala and co 17 sebe nyama ki kuyo sondu ji chobres and kuyo sondu ti ki nyengduen ti zamuling nalia seso gyobyo da and kanyela ya chya ki and dire ko cha de yori and di jawar mu chi ya kalom na ya ti and tha ne shin ya ji gyu re sha and gan ta yi chembo gandi je ta and jawar mu chi ki and zamuling na ya du ju chok shi and ya ta kha be na che che and zamuling ya di ji ta and kange nyul dwa ki and thapshe nang yori and jawar muche zamling di nal ya rewa ta and mena singe ki and zamling di nal ya simshu ta semto kya ki and dire jig ya and kansa jig yori and jawar muche thande ki and kunge sabu dire jig thol ni thande seme shiwa ta and zamling nal ya demba and chamda nyingje and dinde ya and ya tol ya bejun nan che chen kunge jungu yob sunda and tila and gandhi ki zukjun ki ije gizane and nguzi shu chen and tharin jawlum che ya shide singda pyati khogab samushta chu
Respected the granddaughter, Mahatma Gandhi ji. Of course, you know my English, very, very broken English. However, you see, this broken English is actually expression of my warm feeling. So, as a Buddhist, this place is something very sacred place. Buddha Shakyamuni achieved enlightenment or Buddhahood, this very place. So of course, everybody knows Buddha, like many other great teachers, Buddha was the symbol of peace, symbol of love. Now, as such sacred place, I am receiving an award in the name of Gandhiji by one Gandhi's granddaughter. Very, very special significance. I very much appreciate. Thank you. Yeah. Gandhiji, India's, I think, almost 3,000 years tradition of ahimsa. And ahimsa means whenever we face some problem, and try to solve that problem through dialogue with spirit of reconciliation. So, in 20th century, wonderful Indian, Mahatma Gandhi, with a thorough modern education, lawyer, see, he carried the struggle, not only in India, firstly start in South Africa. Then he carried the India's freedom struggle, strictly non-violent way. Perhaps, I think at that time, some people may consider his non-violent struggle is sign of weakness. But actually not. Recent decades, the more and more appreciation about non-violence everywhere. So Gandhi already no longer with us, but his spirit very much alive on this planet. So I'm also just tiny follower of Mahatma Gandhi's example. So I assure to you, now my age, over 76, but remaining my life, I totally committed non-violence. And so, as a Buddhist practitioner, try to serve every sentient being, and then particularly about 7 billion human beings on this planet. I'm one of them, nothing special. Here, I think over 100,000 people. We all, same human being. We all have the potential of negative emotion, negative action, positive emotion, positive actions. So use our human intelligence. Deliberately minimize these negative emotion and deliberately try to promote these positive emotion. Through that way, we individual also becoming much happier person. Mental level, happy, peace. Then non-violent action automatically come. Within our own mind, full of fear, full of anger, full of hatred, and the spirit of revenge, impossible to achieve real non-violence. So non-violence is the reflection of inner peace. Then also I often use it expressing. In order to achieve genuine non-violence, we need a global level, or we need, firstly, inner disarmament. Through that way, eventually, external disarmament can achieve. Once world become demilitarized planet, then the real peaceful world, then I think achieved. It is possible. Particularly now, this is just the beginning of 21st century. Now 11 years passed. Remaining several decades yet to come. I think this is the right time. Make effort with vision to create better world, peaceful world. Whenever we face some problem, must solve through dialogue, through peaceful means, through non-violent way. Everybody have the responsibility. We are part of the humanity. So happier humanity brings sort of maximum happiness to oneself. So this is the right time. Individual think just oneself, forget about other. Even in order to get some temporary benefit, bully other, cheating other, corruption, hypocrisy, is actually ruin one's own mental peace. Remain honest, truthful, transparent. You get maximum benefit. So people should know the real method to get happy life. Not through money, not through power, but through honest, truthful compassion. So these are the basis of non-violence, basis of peace. So I assure to you, remaining my life, I totally committed. So from time to time, I need some kind of moral support, like you. That I need. Thank you. Thank you very much. 다도 콩리야 게디 쉬르다 다님부들로나 낸디 좀 된데 뭐 봐서 상제베네 애는 점물이 간게 덤바 산다다의 충바 산지 좀 된데 순도 참지 땅에 그 덤바 저상배 시디 다 참지 청행 다 기부 담바 차디가 아래 대 뭐 봐서 상제베다네 된지직라 애니 들어 니시베 나라 애니 점불인디 간라 갸가 파베 여기 로똥다 숨잠 그 링기 처음에 떠주지 여다봐 다디 애니 간디지 첩시기 라완 쇠는 셔베 그돌라 디 갸가기 로똥다 링기 처음에 따주 사디 냠레나니 디 규네 다 갸가가 라완 토마 아프리카 나로 그런 거 고츠브리 되네 갸가나 저다 딘지기 뭐냐 자네게 시디 기부 담바 딩득이 신 차상 예배 타라 처음에베 람 버시기 타네 댄든 쇠겐시기 다 생거 타네 생다 딘지기 에 생다 낭에 뒤에 간디 담배 다 세게 다 잠무지기 또 사무쇼거래 공기 땅 아들 나한테 마시라 가보충 애당 아래 거는 차샤나 로드주 튼주 다 개대기요 안도보도 처음에 남을 때네 삼반 남다시 대비 더동 내 미스찰라디에 처음에 남을 때네 간디지기 지금 남든 아니 균이지나 또 투병원에 마소원 시기 참지 싸워를 줄베 처음에 남 다 될래야 다 간다 내 미스 한번 용서로 뒤간래야 내 땅대야이 인부들이 지래 애시고도 공리야 다 내면에 사만다 지기 그냥 뒤뒤서 결한 거 서로 주자기 만저지 겹겹과야 개침을 다시 쉬기 엔다가 뜻들래